include children and young people and families from low-income neighbourhoods, from black or racial minority groups, refugee and asylum seekers groups, disabled organisations, non-formal educational organisations, social housing trusts, and local residents associations. Bruhaha International continues to be committed to the development and the delivery of a range of cultural activities and arts events that are accessible and allow for active participation from all communities. So that concludes section 1, which was about who we are and what we do. Is there anybody who has any questions about that particular part of the presentation?
Giles 的那个presentation 呢，它是分成好几个部分，那希望每一个部分都能够有一点点的对话的机会。我刚才是请问大家在看完他的这个，他对他的这个Bruhaha International的介绍完之后，大家有什么意见或是想法，可以跟他分享。我个人看的话，我就觉得好像是一个散布快乐的一个团体，能够让整个世界全部的人都可以享受到艺术，而且让很多的艺术的潜力能够被发挥出来，不只是艺术家来带领而已。谢谢。
Yes, I agree. It's fundamental to our philosophy and our way of working is access to arts for everybody. It is part of people's and citizens' cultural entitlement that they have these rights and responsibilities to be part of cultural production. And it is not so long ago in our island that these rights were prescribed rather than freely available. I will continue with the second part, because I know you're saving your questions for the end. That is true. Okay. Part 2. The relationship between Carl and community. Over the last 6 years, Bruhaha International has been working in Liverpool and across the UK and the United Kingdom, developing arts and cultural work that impacts on individuals, groups and communities in many different ways. Community cohesion. Liverpool's identity is linked to the continents of the world through the presence of its culturally diverse communities. Although our city is urban and multicultural, there is still an urgent need for new strategies of integration and cross-family, cross-cultural engagement. Through our Carnival Arts programme, we aim to, firstly, create spaces and places where children, young people and families who do not have social or cultural interaction can explore a range of issues through arts workshops. Secondly, to support the development of cross-community arts activities and encourage people to see culture as an important factor in their lives. Also to enable participants to present a diverse range of heritage to a wider audience in local contexts, and engage with new community participants for whom Carnival is a new cultural activity. To develop audiences who are exposed to new artistic creations and cultural expressions that reflect a contemporary, urban, multicultural society. And to bring together a diverse range of communities to celebrate their past heritage, present culture and future aspirations. We also aim to support communities in playing an important role in the presentation of public performance work that celebrates a sense of place, a sense of being, a sense of cultural identity. And lastly, to ensure that local artists, workshop leaders and community participants develop their skills, knowledge and experience of artistic and cultural production. We continue to work alongside Liverpool's communities in the delivery of arts projects and cultural festivals. It impacts upon the quality of life and equality of opportunity. Our work addresses a range of social, cultural and economic needs of communities and groups and individuals with whom we work. Every year, hundreds of families take part in our activities linked to our festivals and celebrations. These events and activities reinforce pride and cultural roots, encourage a sense of place and belonging, and aid in the development of social skills, as well as pass on technical and creative opportunities. Liverpool International Carnival has become the city's largest multicultural celebration, with citywide participation. Our carnival has had a tremendous scope for community learning as it combines performing arts and visual arts in one of the largest and most popular participatory activities in the world, Carnival. Participation has been fundamental to ensuring sustainable relationships with communities through building skills and engaging local participants in cultural events, keeping regular communication with community participants through newsletters, meetings, surgeries and email. That concludes the second part of the presentation. Are there any questions? If not, we shall move on to the third part of the presentation. A case study, Crossing Waters, our journey from 2005 to 2008. So now begins the first part of our journey. Crossing Waters was a project started in 2005 and ended in Liverpool's European Capital Culture celebration year in 2008. This project demonstrated how the arts can be used to bring people together from a range of communities and backgrounds. The Crossing Water Carnival Arts programme thematically explored Liverpool's role and participation in the transatlantic slave trade. Through the programme, we were able to achieve local, national and international participation through developing partnerships and ensuring that a range of communities and arts practitioners engaged in our 4-year programme. Prior to the announcement that Liverpool would host European Capital Culture in 2005, we had had 2 years of large-scale carnival work previously. When the city was chosen to represent the United Kingdom, we were faced with a unique opportunity. We understood where we were going. We had a completion date, which was 2008. This then enabled us to put into place what has become one of the largest carnival arts programs in the United Kingdom. A collaborative approach. In order for our program to work, we needed 2 visions. Firstly, a creative concept supplied by our Carnival's program's artistic director, Ray Allen from Sunshine International Arts. He was instrumental in the development of the program, and his work has included the thematic years, the costume designs, and the development and production of the mass camp. The mass camp, the places where communities would go to create their costumes. Secondly, we needed a plan for sustainable development. We needed the resource, the finances, the infrastructure, the personnel, in order to fully realise the programme and create a range of partnerships with public and private funders, with stakeholders, the city, the police, the cleansing services, and the communities and the project participants. Our programme developed a multi-agency approach in the realisation of resources, which included local, national and international funders, particularly the European Commission. Our programme engaged with groups from across our region, the northwest of England, and the UK. Our programme also developed a range of international partnerships from Europe, the Caribbean, Latin America, Africa and the Middle East.